Right, so the next issue I've been asked to deal with is sometimes people are getting the default piano sounds coming out of the bs-16i. So let's just go through, see what's going on. So here, settings. Right, they're not called sound fonts on an iPad for some reason. They're called wavetables. So let's go to the wavetable. Now, check which library you've got. Okay. This one is the default one. That's like comes with bs-16i. It starts with piano sounds. Library 2, I've got Vienna Alto Mod 16, which is the sound font we want. What happens if I press that? You see, I can select the library I want. These are the downloads I've had. You see here, there's a tick by it. If there wasn't a tick, press it so there's a tick. Right, anyway, so we've got, it's there, it's library 2. So come back out of there, close this. Right, now you can check what library. Remember, we need, it's library 2 we want. So if I click on this here, right, see it's list of instruments, sorry, list of strings, but check the library as well. All right, see how library 2 is highlighted. So if your library 1 was in blue there, you'd be getting piano sounds coming out. So we want library 2. So there it is, it's highlighted, that's great. To get out of this, just press somewhere else on the screen. Right, and check for all the strings as well. Check the library. Does it look right? Have you got a suitable string for your tuning? Because I've got a D tuning at the moment I've selected. Check the library. It's library 2. It even says Vienna Alto Mod 16 there, so that's good. Come out, go along, just check them all. Library 2, yeah. You say, why are you bothering to check them all? Well, the reason is you can have different libraries for different strings. I could have, if I wanted, a piano melody 2, and then Gurdy strings for the other 4. If I wanted to, from different libraries. So it's worth just checking all of them just to make sure. Library 2, Mod 16, yep. Yeah, okay, that was good. And that's a stereo grand, because they're the default, they're on grand piano. And we don't use these 2 channels, we only use the first 6. So if you remember, it's the high melody, the low melody. This is by default an octave higher than this one. Trompet string of your choice, drone string of your choice from the menu. A buzz sound, there's some buzz options here. I've chosen this one called alternative buzz. Key click. Some people like the key click sound. It's part of what a hurdy-gurdy sounds like, and some don't. But I would suggest select one. If you don't like it, turn the volume down to 0. And remember, that's your master volume there. And you've also got the volume buttons on the iPad. And then adjust these to get the right mix. So I'm hoping. Also, these buttons are presets. You can actually preset them. So all the strings change in the menus depending on the tuning. So if you go for like a C tuning, you would pick one of these other presets, but you have to set them up yourself. You don't need them to get started. They just save you time later on if you keep jumping between tunings. So let's just see, we've still got some noise coming out. Yeah. You can see which ones are active. The little red lights go on, which channels. So basically they're all active, apart from the key click, because I haven't. Let's just go into demo mode if you like. Yeah. Okay, that works. Now I have to say, there seems to be variation between iPads. This needs 5 volts to work. The iPad's putting out about 4.88, which seems like no difference at all. But 0.1 of a volt makes a difference. Sometimes it just fuses to power it, and it'll keep turning off and rebooting itself. And you'll find when you plug it into one of these, which does genuinely give 5 volts, or the one here, it's fine. It seems to vary from one iPad to the next. So that's a shame. I've got a feeling some of the newer boards I'm using seem to be more fussy about the volume they take, the voltage they take. So if you really want to use it with an iPad and it's playing up and it's not quite giving you enough power, I would suggest and it's working with one of these fine, then I would suggest using one of these and connecting to your iPad with Bluetooth, and maybe buying the little battery, the rechargeable one that goes in there. If you undo those 2 screws, the tube comes out and it's got the battery holder, it's rechargeable, and there's a video on my website all about that. So you do have to put the battery in the right way round, otherwise smoke comes out basically. So I hope that just helps you with any teething problems.